welcome to Inner Compass Podcast, a podcast where we navigate through motherhood journey and answer life questions. On today's episode, we're going to be dabbling into breastfeeding, tips, advice, and experience from other women that we have gathered. This is to enable you go through your motherhood journey stress-free. We're also going to be talking about, first of all, the importance of breastfeeding. We're going to be talking about the food that can affect the milk production. We're also going to be talking about food that can enhance the milk production and also the psychological factors. Hey mamas, let's talk about something that most women struggle with after birth, and that's breastfeeding. You know, that beautiful natural thing that can also feel like the most freaking movie ever that you have seen and you can't find your way to navigate it. For some women, it is smooth sailing, I must say. Some women will just pop out the baby and boom, they got milk for days, and that's really amazing. However, though, while other women may have a real challenge, it's a whole lot of roller coaster for them. Now, if you're struggling, know that you are not alone. We've all been there, waking up 3 a.m, Googling like crazy, trying to find a solution to something we don't even know if it's a problem in the first place. Of course, some mom turns to formula, which, hey, no judgment here. That's really cool. There's a whole lot of debate about the ingredients, and hey, that's another story altogether. So that is that. No judgment here. So today I am sharing some natural tips that will help you to produce milk naturally and explaining why breastfeeding is so beneficial for you and for your baby. First off, sleep. It is one thing that every new parent crave for, but yet it's really elusive. Well, I really know that it's easier said than done, right? Those little bundle of joy, they seem to have a sixth sense, and just when you're about to drift off, hey, they're here. Just when you think you want to just catch a short break, there they are, the unmistakable sound of a little baby crying out loud, screaming. Once a mother told me that the cries actually seem to schedule to interrupt every REM cycle of their sleep. And yes, it is true. But now let's get it seriously. Trust me on this, mama. Sleep deprivation increases those pesky cortisol levels, which basically stresses your body out, and that can definitely interrupt the production of your milk. When you're running on empty, your body struggles to keep up with what motherhood's need is like. It's like your body saying, girl, I can't even handle this lack of sleep anymore, let alone to make food for a tiny human. It's very important that you understand that your body needs rest to function properly, and that includes producing milk for your little baby. Therefore, prioritize your rest when you can. Whether it's just a power nap when the baby is taking a nap as well, ask your partner for assistance. Make sure you are able to have assistance around you. Remember in our last episode, we spoke about this. Omugo? Yeah, remember that as well. Because truth be said, you're not in this alone. You deserve a break. Sometimes women tell me I cannot even have a time to sleep an hour. But believe me, even very small breaks can make a whole lot of difference. Some little rest here and there can help you recharge your battery and make you feel more human. And that's what you really need. What I like to tell women is to think of it like this. A well-rested mother is a well-fed baby. Think about that. The moment you start to think about these things and take care of yourself, you are in turn also taking care of a little one. Remember, oxytocin. Therefore, make rest a priority and watch how it transforms your journey through motherhood. Make very informed choices and always prioritize the well-being of your little one, as you are not just their guardian, their mother, their loved one. You are the first person they know. You're everything. Now let's talk herbs. I'm all about adding flavor to my food. Like seriously, there's got to be some spices and I have to feel some very amazing ingredients in the meal. Truth is, nobody just wants the blunt chicken and broccoli every night. So adding some flavor is very important. That being said though, when it comes to breastfeeding, there are a few herbs that you really want to watch out for. While most are totally safe, large amounts of parsley, sage, or peppermint can actually decrease the supply of milk. Personally, I like to call them little milk stealers in disguise. Like they're just on the lane there and you don't even know what they're doing. Therefore, if you're someone who's struggling with the production of milk, it's really better to limit these, but not to worry so much because normal amounts in cooking are usually fine. You don't have to completely stay away from it like a taboo. So just be mindful of the amount you're consuming so it doesn't affect your breast milk. Now, for the good news, there are certain good things that you can eat to enhance your milk production. You heard me right. A certain food that can actually help you to produce more milk for your little one. I mean, who doesn't like to have an excuse to eat a delicious meal? Everyone does. First up is garlic. Yes, garlic. This humble ingredient is more than just a flavor enhancer. Even though I know that it might not be the best for your breath, babies do love it. It's like kind of a whole little flavor adventure, if that makes sense. Did you know something as little as vitamin C is very crucial for your roots as well as repair of your body tissues? Yes, you heard me right. And I'm talking about fruits like oranges, lemon juice, lime. You need to load up on these things. They've got so many essential nutrients in them. To mention that they can really keep you hydrated, and that's very essential for the production of your milk. Oh yeah. Then we have the green leafy vegetable, which are the powerhouse of nutrients, and they can also do wonders for your milk supply. Did you know that they are packed with phytoestrogens that can actually help with your milk supply? I'm sure many people don't know that. Let me break it down. Phytoestrogens are compounds in green leafy vegetables that actually mimic the estrogen of the human body. And broccoli and cabbage won't make your baby any fuzzy. So don't stress, mama. They are also veggies that are rich in vitamins and minerals. Finally, let's talk about seeds. These are some very tiny powerhouses that are rich in protein, calcium, and iron. And I really encourage you to have seeds as a versatile addition in your diet. In case you don't know how to use it, you can sprinkle them in your salad, on your yogurt, or even blend them to make some smoothies. Personally, I like to snack on a handful throughout the day, so depends on what suits you best. Okay, mama. Try and incorporate these seeds into your diet, and it will make a whole lot of difference in the milk production. This is my most favorite part, as I always have one. Let's talk about why breastfeeding is so important for your baby, and not to forget for you, unless the baby can speed up. But that's a whole lot of another story. Did you know that breastfeeding can actually reduce allergies and things like skin irritation, especially if there are things like family history of eczema or other skin diseases? It's like giving them a sort of immune system head start ahead of time to prevent anything from happening to them. I like to see breastfeeding as something that is really perfectly tailored for the first 1 year of the newborn's life. How it magically adapts to the needs of the newborn, providing exactly what they need at a given time. Many people don't know that. Breastfeeding isn't just about breastfeeding the child, it's giving the child the best parts of you. So let's do this. It also supports healthy weight gain in children, and it reduces the chances of childhood obesity. That is amazing, isn't it? Is nature's perfect first food. I think we should name it that actually. So mamas, good news, it is not just for the baby, it is amazing for you as well. We call it the secret weapon of postpartum recovery. It helps you to burn 300 to 500 calories a day. Therefore, makes you lose pregnancy weight even easier. It's like a workout without sweating. Mostly important is that it reduces the chances of a mother having postpartum depression. And this is giving you, therefore, a mental health boost. You know what? Those bonding hormones aren't joking, you know. In a long term, it gives us the chances of both ovarian, breast cancer, heart disease, and even diabetes. In a nutshell, breastfeeding is like a win-win for everyone involved. You get the opportunity to nourish your baby, bond with them, and take care of your own health at the same time. And that's the best thing that nature can ever make, as far as I'm concerned. Breastfeeding isn't always easy, but with the right tips and support, it can be an amazing journey. Every other thing in motherhood, there are good days and bad days. There are moments where you have the purest of bliss. There are moments where you feel like pulling your hair. Remember, mama, whether you breastfeed, use formula milk, you're doing an amazing job. The most important thing is that your baby is fed and loved. If you're struggling, please do not hesitate to reach out for help. See your lactation consultant, or sometimes you just need to talk to a friend who has been there. Your mother, if she was someone who breastfed all of her children or breastfed you as well. Experienced women are out there. Many a times doulas seem to have very, very good experiences in this as well, in case you do not find a lactation consultant. You do not have to go through this alone. So, there you have it, mamas. The good, the bad, and the milk drunk. Remember that you are strong, you're capable, and you're doing an amazing job. Let me know your breastfeeding tip, your struggles, or comment below. Time that we start to create a community where we can laugh, cry, share our experiences without any sort of judgment.